If I had to start over, this is everything I'd want to know about sales. If I had to start over, this is everything I'd want to know about sales. So today's topic, 21 years of sales advice in 11 minutes. Truth is, it may not take 11 minutes. We may get done faster than that. First of all, I have more than 21 years of sales, but 21 years of full-time sales. 21 years ago, I left my corporate job and I've been selling something ever since. But even prior to that, I think my earliest sales was 8th grade. I had found a place where I could get airheads. You know what those things are? Little taffy, kind of gross, the little taffy flat things. Who knows what they sell for now? Probably $1 or something. But I found a place, this little general store that sold them for 10 cents each. And I was selling them at school, Trafalgar Middle in Cape Coral, Florida, for 25 cents each. So I would buy for 10, sell for 25. Pretty good margin, right? Pretty good profit. And I was moving 90 to 100 a day. Unfortunately, those of you that are watching that attend Trafalgar Middle, I am the guy that they initiated a no candy rule, a no candy selling rule. So sorry, I ruined generations of salespeople because of that. It was a good time while it was going on. But my sales is, from real estate. So I would call and negotiate for sale by owners, get them under contracts, either buy it and flip the house, selling to investors, or sell the contract. And by the way, in real estate, moved over 200 houses and contracts, which isn't, that's not like a record amount, but in a pretty small, short period of time. I was brand new to real estate in June of 2004. From June 2004 to sometime in 2009 is kind of when I stopped because the market had changed. Over 200 homes or contracts. There were some months where I was moving 10 contracts at an average commission of $5,000 a piece. And some of the commissions were much higher than that. My biggest was $75,000. So there was that. Then I went on the road 22 days a month, Vegas, Chicago, Phoenix, Miami, LA. I was working for a company selling to a cold audience in a 90-minute pitch, a $7,000 real estate education product. Very high pressure, very intense. I was only paid commission. If I didn't sell, I didn't get paid. Did very well with that. There were times in 90 minutes where I would go into a hotel, make $30,000, walk out. Pretty cool. I did door-to-door advertising sales. I was the number one income earner of a network marketing company and have generated over $30 million in online sales of coaching, masterminds, etc. 21 years of sales advice in 11 minutes. I'm going to give you 7 things that if I had to start over today, this is what I'd want to know about sales. Number 1, stop overthinking and just ask. Stop overthinking and just ask. Don't create the no in your mind and then not even ask the person. Just go ask. Go ask the person. Ask them if they're open to learning more about your product or service, whatever you're selling. Stop overthinking and just ask. That's number 1. Number 2, work on your skills daily. Work on your skills daily. I do this. I have absolutely no question sold over $4 million on webinars. That's not bad. It's not the greatest. I know people that have sold 30 million on webinars, but I've sold well over $4 million on webinars. That's an easy number. I'm probably grossly underestimating it. However, 2 months ago, I bought a $15,000 how to perfect your webinar program. 15 G's. I am constantly working on my skills daily. Even though I think I'm fairly good at sales, I am constantly trying to get better. And what's cool is I take what I learn and I go to my revenue mastery students, my sales leadership mastermind, and I teach them what I'm learning. Y'all let Ray spend the money and I roll into my students and teach them from my spending. Work on your skills daily. Some of you are very good at networking. Maybe you're very good at sales. You could be better. So could I. That's why I work on my skills daily. That's number 2. Number 3, invest in yourself faster and bigger. My biggest jumps of the time, 100% of the time, my biggest jumps have been when I invested in myself. 2013 was my first time investing heavily in a coach. It was $38,000. I was nervous. I'm like, that's a lot of money. She helped me make an extra $500,000 that year. And that became my first $1 million year. Then I used what she taught me to double the next year. So 2013, my first $1 million year, we did 1.3. The next year we did 2.6, double. And that is not 100% from what I got out of that 38,000, but 80%. If I had to start over today, I would invest in myself faster and bigger. Number 4, focus more on their problem than your solution. Focus more on their problem than your solution. So focus on the problem of the prospect, not the bells and whistles of your solution. People have taught you for years, focus on the benefits, not the features. I'm saying know the features and benefits benefits. But what's more important than that is their problem. What problem are they trying to solve? Sometimes you're trying to sell your product or service with all its features and benefits to someone who doesn't have a problem that your product or service would solve. So they're not going to buy. They're not going to buy. Focus more on their problem than understanding, explaining, or even knowing your solution. So just let's recap. Number 1, stop overthinking and just ask. Number 2, work on your skills daily. Number 3, invest in yourself faster and bigger. Number 4, focus more on their problem than your solution. Number 5, talk to more people. Talk to more people. Most but not all of your sales problems can be solved by talking to more people. Number 6, get better at marketing if you want easier sales. Now, there's inbound and there's outbound. Outbound is I'm reaching out to people and I'm asking them if they're open to my product service, learning more, et cetera, and so forth. So that's outbound. And if you don't have any inbound, if you're not generating any leads, then you need to do outbound. That should be obvious. For some reason, it's not obvious to some people. They're like, I'm just getting any leads. I'm like, well, go get the leads. Go talk to people. But what's better? Who would prefer inbound? Who would prefer people reaching out to them? All of us, every single one of us. Even though I'm encouraging you to work on your sales skills daily, to work on your closing skills, your follow-up skills, your posture skills, even though I'm encouraging you to do that, doesn't mean that you shouldn't work on your marketing. Just don't rely on your marketing while you get it going. So when I first started, I wasn't generating leads. I was having to go and get the leads. I was prospecting people on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, MySpace, TripAdvisor, offline, Realtor Signs, et cetera. But I wanted easier sales. And so I started doing videos every day. I started doing content every day. And it wasn't that long of a time where I started generating over 3,000 leads a month without ads and before reels. That's a pretty good amount. Yeah, I couldn't actually handle them all, so I would divvy them out amongst people in my team. That's number 6. Let's one more recap. Number 1, stop overthinking and just ask. Number 2, work on your skills daily. Number 3, invest in yourself faster and bigger. Number 4, focus more on their problem than your solution. That's the hard one for most of you. Number 5, talk to more people. Number 6, get better at marketing if you want easier sales. Number 7, and the final one I'll bring up, eliminate any negative thoughts around sales, as salespeople are the biggest problem solvers and the highest paid. Do you know the best salesperson in an organization often, not always, I mean, you get up to like the JP Morgans and things like that. Often the top paid salesperson in an organization makes more than the CEO. Often. Now, not in your bigger companies where they're making, 21 million or something like that. But guess what? Those CEOs that make a lot of money, they're also in sales. They're selling the shareholders on the direction of the company. They're selling the shareholders on the decisions they're making. Listen to this. Anyone that is paid the highest in any company is in some form in sales. You take the greatest researcher, biologist, the most amazing epic scientist that is, in their lab all day long. They may make a couple $100,000. Maybe they make $1 million. If they're making that, I guarantee you there are salespeople making more than them. So you take the most educated person in any company, whether it's Pfizer, whether it's JP Morgan, whether it's Walmart, whatever, I guarantee you that the people making more than that most educated person is someone in sales. Stop having negative thoughts about sales. Stop thinking that it's slimy or bad or a 4-letter word or something like that. Sales is amazing. It allows you to solve problems. And if you do it right, you're not pushy, you're not aggressive, you're not weird, you're not chasing, begging, or bugging. You can learn all that stuff. If you're struggling in sales, hey, I've been there. I struggled when I first started as well. It is a learnable skill. You can get better. Keep going. So God bless you. God bless your family. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.